Alright, I'm back here again, and now I'm gonna tell Reina to fuck off and die. Terrible, terrible scenes, isn't it? Ugh, God. I don't know if I'm a good person or not. At least if I could find Tanaka, I can do something to help for once. One good thing. You help a lot of people, though. I don't know what you're on about. What are you saying? I can't save you, Reina, but maybe I can save him. So you'll leave me here after all? I'm sorry, Reina. You can't. Tanaka said he'd help me. He believed me. You have to believe me too. Help me, please. He wanted you to help me. That's why he led you here. No, I don't want to help you. In fact, you are merely another timeline that I want to erase. Maybe he did. Or maybe he was scared like we all are. I couldn't say. Either way, if I don't try and help him, then what was all this for? Why did I suffer like this? Someday I hope you find your answers. I don't want you to suffer, really. But Tanaka doesn't have a chance if I don't go find him now. Goodbye, Reina. Wait! Ayami! Oh, jeez. Oh, poor bitch. She's sad. Okay. I was right about you. I was right! You don't care about me. Ayami? Oh man, this kind of sucks. I don't want to just leave her here like this. Oh, fuck me. That's a little... I don't want to, like, leave her in this I must scream situation. Being alive forever really sucks, especially in a place where you're just fucking alone all the time. Oh, God. Oh, God. I did all there was to do. I walked away from her and didn't look back, though I could feel her eyes on me. The light was affected by her misery, and I knew that leaving her there would deepen the shadows. It was too late to atone. I truly wanted to help her, but I couldn't ignore Kazuki's presence within that darkness. Kazuki, he's so close. Up and down, shadow and light. There's nothing here to orient myself. All I can do is stumble forward. I can still feel the door, but there's something else alongside it. Kazuki. I can't hear him or see him, but he's there like a memory coming to my head all on its own. Yet I can't see the door or anything else through this darkness. What if I'm trapped down here forever? Lost like Reina and Tanaka? No, there is a way. The only way to pierce this darkness on my own, but I'm scared to do it. A tool forged in blood and bending my mind to its breaking point has become my last chance to move forward. The historian and the mask bearer could see the door, but I'm not the mask bearer. If I wear it, I would have to accept the consequences. Touching it alone almost drove me mad. What strain would wearing it put on my mind? Or I could turn back and try to find the surface and keep what little of my sanity I have left. The choice is simple. Turn to the light or descend deeper into the darkness. Oh, this is another choice? Oh, I don't really have a choice though in this. I have to wear the mask no matter what, so... Ah, yes. Oh god, they animated this. Why? Rip me. I do not much care for this actually. Man, this does not have a happy ending no matter what. Jump scares? Please don't turn around. Oh fuck, that's a little too creepy. Was she smiling under there? I feel like she might have been. Oh boy. Oh boy, this is just some good stuff here. Good stuff. No thank you, I'm leaving. Oh god, looks like I touched the door. Oh god, it's like the finale of a OVA or whatever those are called. One volume anime, is that what it is? Ugh, god, that fucking mask is like melded to my face. Ooh, lovely. This is nice. This is the good thing. Clearly this is a good ending. Oh, Jesus. Hello? Hello? Something's changed. Memories of my childhood, feelings I had, my sense of self. Ripped out of me as I entered, fading. I have to focus while I'm still me. There's something else here. Someone else here. Kazuki, is it you? Stay put, I'll find you. Tanaka? Tanaka, Kazuki, is that you? Kazuki, say something. You can hear me, right? What if Reina was right? What if he's already gone? Oh god. Kazuki, please. Who? Itō? Ayami. Ayami, why are you here? That doesn't matter. All that matters is I heard you and I'm here now. Yay, how goes? This is good. I can't believe it. Is it really you? What's wrong? I'm sorry, it's strange. I feel light. Because you don't exist anymore, honestly. The memories are coming back. I'm sorry, I need a little time. I think I remember. Ayami, how are you here? You shouldn't be here. I probably shouldn't, but I came for you. The way I got here, I can remember it now. Ayami, she didn't... No, I came here on my own, but I had to leave her in the dark. I'm sorry, it was selfish, but it was the only way to find you. That poor thing. I'm sorry to put you through all that. It must have been hard on you. Ayami, I can't remember clearly. I have to know what happened that night in the sewer. Why were you there? You know why I was there. I was looking for you, but it was a trap and I fell right into it. Maybe you think I'm a fool, but I was desperate. There she was, a girl I'd shot before, and you so helpless with a bag over your head. My head is swimming. I didn't know what to do. I couldn't shoot her, so I watched her. She slit your throat. I let you die. I doubt I could have done better in your shoes. What's wrong? Is it true? Is what true? That you went with her willingly? That you gave her the mask? Kazuki, I have to know. Did you know what would happen? It's true, but not how you say. I saw her. A girl surrounded by an impossible darkness who I'd obsessed over before her death. And she was alive somehow. Still wanting my help, so I went with her. I thought I'd found truth. Real truth. The kind of truth that tells us why we're here. I didn't tell you because I'd convinced myself that I would protect you. Faced with the impossible, I dived straight in without thinking of anyone else, or what the consequences would be. Now that we're here in this place, I don't think I have it in me. Maybe I should be, but then I'd have to take a long, hard look in the mirror. Over the last few weeks, I've been grasping at straws in a world I didn't understand, that I didn't even know existed. All because Reina shattered everything I thought I knew. Step by step, I went after her, trying to figure out how some poor girl could be the focal point of everything that didn't make sense in my life. My mind raced when I saw her alive that night. Suddenly, the doors of possibility opened wide, and my world was no longer in my control. Then she slit your throat as I... Oh, no, that's a weird... Then she slit your throat as I watched and did nothing. I couldn't accept that you were gone, and I couldn't sit around and wait for the puzzle to solve itself. We didn't solve it, did we? All those formless shapes aren't any more solid now. No, but maybe that was the point. What do you mean? Maybe we are not meant to know what it all means, yet here we are trying to change something that can't be changed. The mask and a shape-shifting darkness, they were made by people who wanted control over the unknown. People like us who are confronted with a mystery they had to solve. Fate and chance, life and death, the march of time, having control over them is an illusion. When I stand here with you, I understand that now. Guess that makes us lousy detectives, huh? Were we ever that good to begin with? I got myself kidnapped and you were dumb enough to follow me. Thanks, Ayami. All those mysteries suddenly pale in comparison to the thought of having another day in our drafty apartment. Yeah. It was you who called to me, wasn't it? The night in the sewer? I don't remember. Everything since then is hazy. I wandered aimlessly. I was so tired, my body was so heavy. I started hearing other voices and seeing shapes in the darkness. Formless things that felt like people I desperately wanted to see, telling me everything would be alright if I kept moving toward them. People I haven't seen in a long time. One day I saw my mother. She told me she missed me and to keep walking through the door and beyond. Did I ever tell you about my mother? She died when you were 15. She couldn't have been here. Still, I heard her like I can hear you now. Kazuki, what have we gotten ourselves into? I don't know, but I'm glad we're in it together. We made a hell of a team, didn't we? Following each other into the others' messes. What I'm trying to say is Ooh boy. Kazuki, are you okay? I'm fine. Don't worry about me. How about you? It's nothing serious. That's never happened before. It must be reacting to you. Ayami, thank you for finding me, but you can't stay here. What are you saying? Neither can you. That's why I'm here, right? Thank you for coming for me. It makes me happy to see you. Happier than you know. I love you. Stop talking like that. You can save it for when we're back. Ayami, stop. I'm saying it because I may never have another chance. When I finally arrived at the door, I felt a warmth. Something told me if I kept walking, all the pain and uncertainty I felt would go away. Then why didn't you? Because I was waiting for you. Somehow I knew you were coming for me and I wanted to see you and have one last self-centered moment. Last? No, stop saying that. You're the one who isn't supposed to be here. Can't you see that? It wasn't supposed to turn out this way. Tell me why you can't come back with me. I'm sorry, I feel a little dizzy. When I was lost in the dark, every time I moved forward, a piece of me was left in my footsteps, and all I could feel was fear, until I reached the door and everything faded away. Ever since you've arrived, I remembered who I was. All my happiness and joy, but all my suffering and doubt as well. If I kept walking away from the door, maybe I'd forget it for good. All those things that make us human can't be here. If you stay, you'll fade away, Ayami. So many people told me that being with you was a mistake, and that I should find some normal girl to settle down with. But the normal girls didn't understand me. They didn't make me better. I chose right. I wouldn't be who I am without you, but you would be nothing if you stayed here. Kazuki, No, there has to be a way. You said it yourself. This place is beyond our control. So you're giving up? After all this suffering? After everything I went through? That's not the man I love. That's this place. Ayami, I want nothing more than to come back with you, but I know if I leave, I won't be whole. The longer you stay here, the more it'll destroy who you are. You have to turn back. Maybe he's right. Maybe this is the end of the road. I guess Reina was right after all. This place changed you. At least for now I can talk to you, see you again and tell you that I tried. There isn't much time. I can feel myself being torn apart. Returning to the surface is the only chance I have of saving myself. Returning to the surface is the only chance I have of saving myself. This absolutely fucking sucks. Seriously. So, okay, obviously leave him and save yourself. Leave him and save yourself is like the smart option. Stay together basically means I just stay and die here with him, which kinda sucks. And if I try and bring him home, he won't be the same and I'll just be upset for the rest of my life. So I feel like the right answer is leave him and save yourself. Though I might have to go through all of these later. Kazuki, I can't stay here. I know. You don't have to say anything. You can't stay here and I can't leave. Guess that only leaves one option then, huh? Don't worry about me. Now that you said it and it's in the open, I feel at peace. My choices led me to this, but that doesn't mean you deserve to suffer. Besides, you've got your whole life ahead of you. So many adventures left to have. I can accept that. Kazuki, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. No, Ayami. You've got nothing to be sorry about. Not after everything I've put you through. Don't apologize for saving yourself. It's not that. You're wrong. I do have to apologize. If not for now, then for before. When you were going after Reina, I didn't take you seriously. I thought you'd gone crazy chasing after some orphan girl. It wasn't like you at all, so I ignored it. In a way, it's my fault you got here in the first place. If I had noticed the obvious signs that you were in trouble and helped you, maybe we could have helped her too. Damn it, I'm really useless, aren't I? Ayami, you don't honestly believe that, do you? I meant what I said before. We chose each other for a reason. Because you understood me better than I thought anyone ever could. Why are you bringing this up now? You always understood what made me tick. You made me better by never accepting the easy answer. I didn't tell you what I'd found because I knew you'd follow me and I'd drag you down with me. So let me be useful to you for once and let you off the hook. Maybe it'd be easy to stay here with me, but you're not about the easy answer. Never was very good at leaving you alone. That's true. Ever regret it? Choosing me, I mean? Nope. You? Only had my doubts when you'd forget to buy the coffee. What? I had to keep you on your toes somehow. Strange, isn't it? Talking so normally in a place like this. My head. Ugh. I can't stay down here much longer. I know. Look at us. We can't do anything right, can we? Nope. Business as usual for us. Always running headfirst into things even when we didn't know how it would turn out. It's a wonder we ever got anything done at all. What happens to you? Doesn't matter. That night in the sewer, I was never the same after that. With you coming through the door, it's the first time I felt like the old me in a long time. This could never be anything other than a goodbye, as much as I don't want it to be. We'll see each other again, one way or another. At least I found you. I'm glad I got to see you. I can't promise I won't stop searching for this place for what it all means. Guess I should have expected that from the great Ayami Itō. Promise me you'll make a life when you get out of here. Be happy. I'll try. You have to go. I know. Just let me stay a little longer. Okay. I love you. I love you too. Through all the dark times I had, you were always my light, my rock. Light and rock are two different things, honestly. When you disappeared, I was worried I'd never get to tell you that. Kazuki, it's time for me to go. Until next time. Wherever you end up, you'll wait for me, right? You know it. Thank you for everything, Ayami. Goodbye. I stood glued to the ground in that impossible place for a long time, taking in Tanaka's face one last time. Once I turned around, I never looked back, ignoring every instinct in my body. Tanaka remained silent. That man I met beyond the door was a shade, a distant memory of a man I once loved, but who was taken from me in the sewers under Shinjuku. Leaving was the only way to honor him, and try to make something new on top of the foundation of the life we'd built together. As I emerged from the door, I gasped as if the air had returned to my lungs after being submerged for a long time. Trudging towards the surface, I heard quiet sobbing in the hollow spaces, echoing off the walls as they continued. And as they continued, the shadows lost definition, turning into a shapeless, inky blackness. Finally, I reached the surface, but I was never the same after that day. Little pieces of my past began to slip away. My childhood, memories of my parents, my time in the police. Will I forget him too? Some nights I wake up in a cold sweat, feeling terrified that something is coming and I don't know why. Several months after returning, Mai and her grandmother were found dead, stabbed to death in the shrine they tended? Oh no. Bugger all. They never found the suspect. I eventually cast the mask into the sea near Kamakura, and despite the warnings I received, it never returned to me. I can still feel it occasionally scratching at the back of my mind like a needle. Even when I feel my own foundations beginning to give away, I carry on to keep the promises I made him. I'll keep trying. For Tanaka. Fucking hell, that's depressing. There is no really happy ending, is there? And other than the one where I save Reina, because Jesus Christ, that was the only one where like 80% of the people don't die. I'm pretty sure they were alive when I saved Reina, so it should be all fine, right? Okay, back here again. Now we got two more endings, so let's try and get through this. Bring him home. Apparently, I'm gonna take him home with me and then live the rest of my life regretting my decision because clearly I am that much of an idiot. Let's go. You have to go. Silly Kazuki, always trying to be noble and steal the spotlight. We're in it together, no matter how bad it gets. That was our one promise to each other from the start. Stick it out even when things get rough. This is different. I won't sit here and watch you fall apart. Stop talking down to me like I don't get it. I've seen everything you have. More even. I'll admit you're right. I don't fully understand what's going on. For the last few weeks I've been clutching at whatever shreds of the truth I could find, not knowing if I could really believe any of it. I have a feeling when you were investigating her, you came across impossible things like I did. The thing is, you're just as lost as me. Neither of us is going to make sense of anything if we stay here. The only thing left for us here is death. I didn't say that. You didn't have to. It's obvious what you think. But Kazuki, I want us to live. If I leave here, I might not be myself. No one will believe you. That's true. Nothing's going to be the same, but I can think of worse possibilities. Staying in this place is what hurt Reina and destroyed her mind. That poor thing. I won't let it happen to you. Taking you up to the light is a risk I'm willing to take. If I left you, I'd regret it for the rest of my life. And I won't have a life, or even a chance of one if I stay here. You're not wrong. We've both given up something by even being here. You trust me, right? I wouldn't have waited if I did. Okay, let's bounce. We don't have much time. Let's go. Let's go! Let's go! What are you waiting for? Ayami, I'm scared. I didn't want to admit it, but I'm terrified. The only certainty I've had since I got here is that the further I go, the more I forget. That's why I stayed put. I'm scared too. No matter what I become, you'll promise to stay with me? Always. No matter what? No matter what. Oh, he's gonna turn into some sort of serial killer, isn't he? Come on, we have to go. Let's escape this nightmare. Okay, but what if... Whatever tomorrow brings, I'll deal with it. Besides, you always said a what if isn't good enough for a detective. Using my own words against me. You chose me because you knew I wouldn't accept the easy way out. Well, I suffered too much to accept this as my ending. That night in the sewer. That was the last time I felt like myself. Until now, I guess. And we'll find out what's next together. It'll be okay, I promise. Okay. Come on, let's go. Okay, this is gonna be terrible. Maximum terribly. Terribiloso, bro. Together we returned through the door, and as I emerged I remember gasping, as if coming up for air after being submerged for a long time. As the breath escaped me, a piece of me went with it. A piece I can't qualify a name was lost to that place. Its toll taken, I never felt right after leaving. Trudging onwards, we heard sobbing in the hollow spaces. Okay, and that was Reina. I talked to Kazuki as I walked, but as we drew near the surface, his speech turned to murmurs, then whispers, and eventually nothing. Eventually, I dragged him to the lights, his eyes lost in some distant dream. After that day, Kazuki never spoke again. He lay in bed, his eyes glazed over, looking into a world I couldn't see. Well, I can't say I didn't expect this to happen. I knew this was about... this seems about right. After the door, the memories I had of his murder and kidnapping became mine alone, and the world continued as if it never happened. To everyone else, he'd just suffered some sort of accident. For his sake, I cast the mask into the sea near Kamakura, and despite the warnings I received, it never returned to me. Several months after returning, Mai and her grandmother were found dead, stabbed to death in the shrine they tended. They were never found a suspect. Okay, I want to clarify. I went and looked it up, and that's Reina. If you don't give Reina peace, she just stays a serial killer, and she kills whoever wronged her or whatever. And that time she kills Mai and her grandmother. Her first victim was Higashi, so there you go. After leaving the dark, I had trouble remembering things. My parents, my time in the police, my childhood. I see pictures and can feel impressions, but the images won't appear. Things became more confusing and more erratic, so I stay home with Tanaka. Some nights I wake up in a cold sweat, and I don't know why. But at least we're together, I promised him, as I promised him we would be. Also, a shitty ending. Seriously, just going into the dark is a bad idea. Oof. Oof. Okay, one more ending, and then that'll be the end of it. Ugh. Man, I hate endings in general. As a fucking rule, I hate endings. Alright, let's go back then. Welcome back to Bad and Dark, where I fucking go through all the bad endings because I'm a fucking sadist. No, sorry, masochist. What is it? Stay together, yes. It's all, does both die together in this realm. Oh. Jesus Christ. Kazuki, I won't leave you. You have to. You can't take me back, and the only way for you to get back to the surface is to go, and now, I'm sorry. That's not what I meant. Ayami, don't be stupid. Stupid. Every day since Reina sent you here, the dark has been seeping into my existence and drawing me towards it. So I followed its pull, and when I did, I heard you call to me. Then everything fell apart. I was kicked off the police force, and all that other shit happened. So I chose to run towards the dark and everything I feared most, despite my instinct telling me not to find you. Ayami. When I chose to go through the door, I gave up a piece of myself. I feel like the only reason I remember what I am is because you're here with me. With me. And now that I'm standing here, I'm not afraid anymore. Ayami, you have to understand. I haven't been able to talk to remember myself for a long time. If we stay here, this won't be our reality. We'll both fade to nothing. Everyone has to face death, Kazuki. Before, when you said you wanted to forget the world above, I was hurt, but I think I understand it now. I wanted to be... I keep missing out on shit. I wanted to be with you, so let's forget the world together. You can't expect me to let you throw your life away. I won't let you. Won't let me? Since when have you been able to stop me? This is different. What exactly do you think you're saving me from? My life unraveled. Half of our friends think I killed you. The only thing that would be left for me is a mental hospital or a prison. No, that's no way to live. My mind's made up. Stubborn as always, huh? Of course. Wouldn't be me if I wasn't. Can't argue with you there. To be honest, part of me wanted this. It's selfish, I know, but I was scared. Once I'd passed through the door, I didn't want to continue. Even though every bone in my body told me but fear always held me back. I'm sorry, Ayami, for leading you here, for everything. If that was your idea of leading me, you didn't do a very good job. No, Kazuki, I came here myself, and I don't regret for a second of it, even if it didn't turn out like we'd hoped. And as terrible as the last few weeks are, we saw something, part of the mystery that everyone desperately wishes to see. Now we get to go to the next step, wherever that is, together, knowing for certain there's more to it. Guess that makes us some of the lucky ones. You're really not scared? A little. No, that's wrong. I am. A lot. I'm really scared. But I'm not scared of this place. Just for what I don't know. There's still a chance for you to turn back. I wonder what I gave up already by coming down here. Reina, that poor girl. Her mind was broken by trying to reconcile that world and this one. I can't return only to become lost for the rest of my life. So what now? It's easy. Really. We start walking. Here, take my hand. Promise not to let go? Okay, sure. I promise. Well, Tanaka, we've really gotten ourselves into the deep end now, huh? Let's find out what happens next. Together. This fucking is bullshit. Bad ending, game. All of these endings are bad endings. So we did the only thing there was to. We walked forward, hand in hand. As the door gets farther away, so do my memories of that world beyond it. Faces and places I saw so recently felt like a lifetime ago. No one knows what happens next, but at least we're together. Alone, together, forever. Oh man, good ending, good ending, good ending! Fucking garbage! There is no light at the end of the tunnel, Jesus Christ! Oh my god, man. Well, that's the end then. That's all the endings I could get in Tokyo Dark with this current playthrough. Oh man, I guess that's the end, huh? I started this playthrough about a month ago and I finished it nearly exactly at the same, at once a month finished. It's been a ride. Thank you all so much for joining me. It's been a wonderful time. I hope you enjoyed the story. I certainly did. Unfortunately, almost every ending is super shitty except the one where I save Reina. At least in that one, she gets peace and she's not a serial killer. I can go back to my life and I don't even lose all my memories except Takashi. I mean, sorry, Tanaka. Fuck Tanaka. I mean, shit. He's dead. He's gone. Whatever. It's over. Anyway, thank you all so much for joining me, Inkwolf, on Tokyo Dark. This is the end. And I'm sorry to say that this is the end, but that's it. So good night, sleep tight, and I will see you soon.